Hola, Chicanos. What's up, adventurers? Welcome back. We are doing some more live streaming tonight. I'm gonna read off some Reddit stories. Kind of wish I had a bit of music playing. I probably could just throw it on my phone. That wouldn't be so hard. Do. Oh, I don't think it'll work if I want to read the chat. Oh, I can read the chat on here. Yo, what's up, Sonic? Good to see you, buddy. Can we engineer this to work? Oh, I have an idea. Maybe this will work. Careful on the copyright music. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna play some Zelda through the TV, and hopefully it's not too far away that you guys can't hear it. We can hear that, right? Okay, alright. I think that's working. I'm not sure if I'm just hearing it through the headphones. Oh, no, we're hearing it. Alright, cool. Handy dandy. But yeah, good to see you guys. Nintendo will get you with the extraordinary rendition. No, Nintendo's been pretty chill. Usually, I know a lot of creators who use Zelda music in their stuff. I'm gonna turn this light down a bit. There we go. Now we can actually kind of tell what it is. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a good day and you're excited for the live Reddit reactions. This is the first time for me doing this on a live stream. I have done the Reddit reads before, but usually I just recorded them and posted them. So I think this will be fun. Yeah. And like I love watching like other YouTubers. Like one of the main things I watch when I'm browsing YouTube is either like documentaries about like pirates or Lord of the Rings, or I'm watching like Reddit reactions. So, or the occasional drama slop tuber talking about like fucking Asmongold and Hassan Piker and all the shit that goes on with them. Not that I really care. It's just entertaining. So, anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys are ready for some Am I the Antagonist? That's, They Do Not Care. I was going to do Am I the Antagonist tonight. I like Am I the Antagonist because YouTube gets angry about saying a-hole or anything like that. So I thought antagonist is a more fun way. I can't remember who I heard do that first, because I didn't invent that myself. I heard someone else doing it, but I thought it was funny, so I wanted to adopt it. But yeah, let's see what we can find. Or maybe some am I overreacting? No, am I the antagonist? That's what I said I was gonna do. I can bounce back and forth though. It's not like I got to dedicate myself solely to one thing. Alright, how are we gonna sort these? No, let's go best? How old are some of these? 1 hour ago? Oh, okay. We got, am I the antagonist for breaking up with my boyfriend over an unfunny prank? Or, am I the antagonist for wanting my family banned from my funeral if I die? That one sounds pretty funny, so we're just gonna dive right into that. Okay. Am I the antagonist for wanting my family banned from my funeral if I die? I know this sounds extreme, but hear me out. I have completely cut contact with my mother and several other relatives after years of abuse. Oh, she's a no contact kid. of abuse, manipulation, gaslighting, and repeated betrayals. There are things they did that I don't think I could ever forgive, included taking my child without my permission on multiple occasions, along with years of behavior that made me feel unsafe and constantly question my own reality. Yo, you can't kidnap kids, even if they're your grandkids. Like, that's not okay. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. There we go. So, I mean, if you're no contact with your family, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that you don't want them at your funeral. But again, like, does it really matter? Like, I got a lot of friends that are like, oh, I want, or like people in my life that are like, I want this to happen when I die. I want this to happen when I die. I'm like, I don't care what happens when I die. Like, I joke that I want to be pressed into a record because you can do that. You can get your ashes pressed into like a vinyl record. And I was like, make me a copy of Zeppelin 4 or something. Wouldn't that be cool? And I was like, okay, kids, let's gather around and listen to Grandpa tonight. Yo, what's up, Trance? If I stick with the Reddit theme, your channel's going to explode. I might keep doing it more often. It seems like it'll be fun for me. Like, I love the walks, but I can't do it currently. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it does do well. A lot of the Reddit reads do pretty well. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we'll continue the story. Because of everything that's happened, I've told my spouse that if I ever die, I don't want any of them at my funeral. I don't want them speaking about me, pretending we had a loving relationship, or using my death to gain sympathy or rewrite history. Hold on. Is this just going to keep repeating the same song? Shuffle. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying a new thing with the music tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, because of everything that happened, I told my spouse I don't want them there. Yeah, my thinking is that funerals are supposed to honor the wishes of the person who died, not provide closure or a public image for people who hurt them. I mean, your family's still probably going to miss you even if you've cut them off. And like I said before, like, does it really matter if you're dead? But, I don't know. A few people have told me that once you're gone, it doesn't matter anymore, right? And that families should be allowed to grieve however they need to. Am I the asshole for wanting them to keep away from my funeral entirely? I mean, it is your funeral and it's your call at the end of the day, and if they were really shitty to you, I can understand you not really wanting them there to try and like recolor history. I mean, it's their funeral to want who they want. No, exactly. But if they come and don't disturb the peace during it, I don't think you could say no to someone still grieving respectfully. No, that's fair. It's like, okay, I don't want you to speak at my funeral or anything like that, but like they're like, I don't think it's out of the realm of the possibility of them coming. And like, again, you're dead. What are you going to do to stop them? Do I think you're the asshole or the antagonist? I'm going to say no. Like, I understand that these people hurt you. So I don't want to say that this person's the antagonist right off the bat. But I don't think you really have a choice at that point. What do the comments say? One guy's like, oh, I gotta break it to you. It's not if, it's a when. It's like, okay, cool. Yes, everyone's going to die. Like, not the asshole. Your wishes are your wishes. By that time, you're probably not going to care that much, though. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I don't think you're the asshole, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, if your husband wants to maintain peace with your family, especially if you have kids, like, and I guess that also depends on if your parents are toxic to your grandkids, because that can be really terrible too. Like, you don't want a generational trauma for your grandkids. Who cares? You're not going to talk to them anyway. Well, and that's the thing. Like, that's what I was saying. It's like, you shouldn't really care because you're dead, but yeah, it's like, I guess it all depends on who else is going to be there. Not the asshole, but that puts a lot of pressure on your spouse. Yeah, exactly. That's... Like, I don't think you're the asshole for wanting it, but I don't think you can really do anything about it when it happens. Don't put all that on your spouse. You can work out funeral arrangements well in advance of your passing and make these wishes known to the funeral director. You can also write your own obituary, which funeral home will publish as a part of the above arrangements, and be as blunt as you care to be when describing your relationship with your family. That's funny. Just roast your family in your like final words. Your fiance may be able to stop them from attending your funeral, but no one can stop them from speaking about you, pretending you had a loving relationship, or using your death to gain sympathy. Not the asshole, anyway. So yeah, a lot of people are saying not the asshole, and yeah, like um, you can't stop them from talking in real like to their friends or to other family members, and like painting the picture that they want to paint. You know. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the exact same thing as me. You're not the asshole, but at what point? A lot of people reminding the OP saying like, "Oh, it's not if, it's when." It's like, okay, like yeah, obviously it's when, but like if your parents died before you and they're the ones that you cut off, then it's a non-issue anymore. Like you're the asshole, you'll be dead, why would you care? You will either be in heaven or for all eternity or burning for all eternity in hell. Um okay. Like that seems a little extreme. No, I don't think this person's the asshole. Yo, what's up, user? Good to see you, buddy. What's up, Sunny Boy? All right, what's another funny looking one? Am I the antagonist for not backing down after my aunt apologized and returned the money after she took 40K from my grandma with Alzheimer's? Jeez, that one sounds rough. Am I the antagonist for cutting off my friend's passenger privileges? Oh, here we go. Would I be the antagonist if I ransacked my parents' car just like they did to my car? That one sounds fun. I, 19 male, am home from college for the summer and living with my parents. I'm spending the summer working, saving money, and hanging out with friends who are still in town. Yesterday, I was at a friend's house playing video games. When I went outside to leave, I walked up to my truck and saw that it had been completely ransacked. All four doors were wide open, and the hood was popped halfway open, and the tailgate was down, and the bed cover was flipped up. I live in a really nice, safe neighborhood, so I never expected anything like that to happen. I immediately checked my dash cam while pulling out my phone to call the police. That's when I realized about 30 minutes earlier my parents had come by and done it themselves. I told the dispatcher it was a false alarm since nothing had actually been stolen. Then today I went to the grocery store to buy food for the week. Coincidentally, my parents were there too. After they left, they sent me a picture of my truck with all the doors open, the hood popped, and everything ransacked again. They came back into the store and started arguing with me in the middle of the aisle, saying I spend too much money on groceries. I spent less than 100 for the entire week, and that I shouldn't leave my truck unlocked. Oh, they're just trying to like teach you a lesson by fucking with your shit. It's like just send a text, mom. Be like, hey, you left your truck unlocked, and maybe be more careful about that. You don't have to like go out like this out of your way to prove a point. That's just kind of being a dick, you know? That doesn't seem very nice. So at that point, I just walked away. They got mad at me for leaving them there, even though we had driven separately. You abandoned us to drive home in our own car by ourselves. How dare you? Like, what? Old people are weird sometimes. So here's my question. Would I be the antagonist if I started leaving their car doors open in the driveway or parking lots? Part of me feels like that if they can dish it out, they should be able to take it. On the other hand, I know it would probably just escalate things, so I'm not sure. Yeah, no. just talk to them. Just be like, hey, like that was kind of a dick move. Like if fighting fire with fire doesn't always help. Like it's just fighting pettiness with pettiness at this point. Yo, Maple, what's up, homie? Good to see you, bud. I got my stream playlist going. It's usually Zelda music, but sometimes that one that you wrote pops in. So hopefully that'll show up on the stream tonight. There are better ways to make the very same point on both ends. Yeah, exactly. Like all you gotta do is just talk to each other. Be like, hey, uh, stop doing that. Like, okay, like message received. I'll remember to lock my car more often. Because like, also at that point, they're actually endangering. Like at the grocery store, there's other people walking around. If you come and unlock my car door and leave them open, other people can just rob me now. Like maybe you're not intending to rob me or whatever, but other people could. So that's ridiculous. Yeah, there's better ways to make this very same point. What are the comments saying? Why are they doing this? Apparently they always check to make sure my door is locked now. So I'm saying, first off, lock it. Second off, I was going to say call the cops and report this shit, but you live with them, so that's probably not the best idea. Neither is ransacking their car in turn. In that case, unless you're sure they won't kick you out over it. Yeah. Oh, here's one. Lock it. First, lock your car. 2, get the loudest and most obnoxious aftermarket car alarm you can find and get it installed. 3rd, make some popcorn because the dash cam footage is going to be glorious. Okay, that'd be funny. What's up, brother? I'm overly busy as usual. Got more work than I need. But that's a good thing. Yeah, of course. I've been binge watching your shorts. They're addictive. Oh, thanks, man. No, I'm glad that you started watching those. I gotta keep pumping them out because those are where the money is right now. At least for me. Like, if one of those takes off, it really helps me out. Especially because now my fucking toe is broken. I was supposed to work this Saturday, and I was actually kind of stoked because it was Captain Kidd Days. It was a bit of a far drive, but it was it's like a pirate themed festival for like kids and stuff, but still like, and I'm into pirates, as I'm sure all of you know. So I was really bummed that I wasn't getting like the one work shift that I was actually kind of looking forward to going to. I can't do now, and whatever. It sucks, but I'm doing okay. Toe is broken. Hope you're okay. Yeah, no, user, I'm okay. I won't be doing walks for a couple weeks, but I mean not these walks, like the live walks. That's why I kind of thought I should start doing something like this. Because if I read Lovecraft, I'm going to run out of Lovecraft stories real quick. But doing stuff like this, like reading Reddit stories, I can do that every night if I really want to. And I got myself a cane, and I feel so douchey walking around. It's like, because anytime I see someone with a cane, 99% of the time I know they don't really need it. Because there's some people that are performative about it. I'm not saying that everybody who uses a cane is being performative, but like you know the type when you see them. It's like it's like the people who wear glasses with the fake lenses in them. It's like, dude, I had to wear glasses most of my life, and it really sucks when you actually have to wear glasses. So to walk around with these fake fucking poser lenses in, it's like, I always compared it to getting a designer wheelchair and being like, haha, look how crippled I am. And it's like, I don't know, crippled's probably not a good word, but like, it's performative, and it's not a fashion statement. It's something that people need. So to walk around with this thing that people need for their mobility or for their eyesight or anything, or like a Gucci hearing aid that you don't actually need, like something like that. That's what it feels like to me. But like, the editing is top tier. Splicing the photos and the story together really grabs attention. You should consider putting a bunch into a long version. I'd watch it 100%. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, like, I really like making those. They're a lot of fun. and they only take me a little bit to write and film, but they don't take that long to produce. And yeah, like a lot of content creators are putting shit together in long form. So maybe they'll come up with like different themes. They'll be like, oh, this one's about the hobbits, this one's about that, and yeah, hopefully maybe that'll give me some views on long form content. We'll see how that goes. That's a good idea, Yo Maple. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. Now that I've ranted about uh, performative ableism or whatever. Am I the antagonist for calling my mom out for acting like a pick-me in front of our friends and family? Okay, that sounds funny. Is it a long one? No, it's not too long. Okay, sometimes these get really long, but these ones aren't too bad. Like a compilation. Yeah. No, that's not a bad idea. And it would be pretty easy to do. Like, I don't have I gotta get a hard drive for my phone that I can just save videos on even after I upload them, because currently I have to pretty much delete everything right after I upload it, because then I can't make any more content because my phone runs out of space. So I'm thinking I'll get like a little external hard drive just for my phone, and then all the videos I make I can just put on there. And then yeah, later in the future I can throw them all up into compilations or something like that. So, gee, you're just giving me all kinds of good ideas tonight, Yo Maple. Thank you so much for coming out. Glasses aren't an accessory. No, they are not. Sunglasses are an accessory. But, no. Normal glasses, if you don't need them, like, don't be a dick. Anyway, am I the antagonist for calling out my mom for acting like a pick-me in front of my friends and family? Yeah, I get tongue-tied sometimes. I really try not to when I'm doing, like, the Lovecraft readings, because that throws off the vibe. But, yo, what's up, Roddy? Good to see you. Alright. I, 18 female, have had an on and off relationship with my mother, 46 female. Meanwhile, she can be very nice and supportive, and she can also be very weird. For example, she's always bragging about being the smallest in our family, since both me and my sister are around 5'9". Our father is 6'4". Meanwhile, she's like 5'6". She always has to bring up her weight or how certain people describe her as tiny. Dude, why are you body shaming your kids? It's like, of course, if your husband is super tall and you're short, your kids are gonna come somewhere in the middle. Like, that's the same with my family. My mom's an itty bitty lady, and my dad's also 6'4". So me and my sister, I'm like a few inches taller than her, but she's like 5'9" and I'm like 5'11". Like, we're pretty similar in height. It's like, yeah, that's just kind of how genetics works. Like, your kids are kind of in the middle. But yeah, like, why you being like, oh, look how much smaller I am than you? Like, come on, mom. That's a insecure lady right there. Both me and my sister are into weightlifting, therefore we are more muscular than average girls our age, and our mom would often react with disgust when we'd show off our muscles as a joke and say how we're starting to look like men. Okay, that's just a bitchy attitude. Like, fit girls are hot. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with muscle mommies. You're the shortest male in your family. Not sure how it happened, but gravity affected me more. They're all over 6 feet. Well, there's nothing wrong with being like a short king, Yo Maple. And I imagine you're not even that much shorter. Like, it's not a big deal, and it's nothing to shame your children over. I think she's just jealous. Like, it sounds like she's just jealous of her young, fit daughters. Like, another thing she does is mock me and my sister for caring about our appearance, such as doing our hair, makeup, nails, etc. She takes pride in doing the bare minimum for her appearance. Has a weird flex with being low maintenance. Oh yeah, like, she's just fucking jealous. Like you girls must be super pretty and fit and tall, and she's just like, how dare you be so fucking pretty? It's like, okay, well, why are you being jealous of me, mom? That's so dumb. As a woman, your looks genuinely don't even have to be on the list of As a woman, your looks genuinely don't even have to be on the list of your priorities. You do you, but I strongly believe that you have some issues if you believe that being low maintenance puts you on some kind of pedestal over women who concern themselves with their appearance, which happens to be the case with my mom. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good. Like I don't put on makeup, but I always like to make sure that I'm clean shaven, like that I'm trimmed up, and I obsess over my outfit. Actually, I will uh, I don't want to say I'm like a woman in that way, but like I do like try on like 2 or 3 outfits before I leave the house, and I'm like, yeah, this is the outfit I'm feeling today. There's nothing wrong with wanting to go out and feel confident and look your best, like present a good face to the world. There's nothing wrong with that. And to because what, you're too lazy to do your makeup, you're going to shame your daughters for wanting to look nice? Like there's nothing wrong with that. I also care about outfits. Looking good is feeling good. Yeah, it raises your confidence when you're like, yeah, like I'm on fleek today. Do kids still say on fleek? Whatever, I'm going to say it. On fleek. I like to mix a nice blend of practicality with style. Because I'm always out like on my skateboard and shit. It's like I don't want to wear nice clothes when I'm out on my skateboard, but I do want to still look alright, so I think they call it drippy. Yo, there we go. As much as this irritated me while growing up, I've learned to ignore her snarky comments and backhanded compliments. However, were recently we were at a function. I caught her quite literally talking shit about my feet with my dad's friend. She literally compared my feet with bear paws and how my shoes were so huge on her. Meanwhile, my feet are completely normal size and proportionate with my height. And I just lost it. Yeah. Tall tall person, big shoes. Like that's you need them for balance. Like sorry, mom. I've told her everything that I've been keeping to myself for all these years. How nobody except for her cares about her being small and low maintenance. How annoying she actually sounds every time she brings it up. And that she actually should start taking care of her appearance because maybe then she'd be more satisfied with herself and wouldn't have the constant need to put down other women. Right? That's what I was saying. Like she's just super um, insecure. I admit that it did kind of kill the vibe at the function and that nobody talked for the next 30 minutes, but I genuinely couldn't care less because I'm tired of being the butt of her conversations anytime we have some company. Afterwards, she confronted me about my outburst and said how my words hurt her, which did make me feel a little bad, but in the same way, she never really considered if her words hurt me for all these years. She's been picking apart my appearance, habits, and comparing herself to me. So, tell me, am I the antagonist? Before I read the comments and get their opinions, I'm going to say no. Like, is it unfortunate that you snapped at a pub at like a function? Like, it didn't really say what kind of the function it was. If it was like a family event or something, is that unfortunate that you snapped at her there? Yeah, a little. But are you the antagonist for it? No, I don't think you are. Like, you're justified in calling her out for that kind of shitty behavior. She's just being mean for no reason, and I don't like that. I'm so tiny is such an annoying flex, yo, true. Like, isn't it so hard to be like so petite as me? It's like, fuck off. Especially when someone is 5'6", Lamau, that's 2 inches taller than the average woman in the US. Yeah, like, you're not even that tall. Like, seriously, I'm 5'0", so in my book, what OP's mom is doing counts as stolen valor. Oh, the mom is 5'6". Okay, like, maybe compared to her daughters, she's petite. But, yeah, you're not even that small. Uh, okay, just a lot of people saying how tall they are. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Just like literally all the comments are just people like, I'm 5'7", I'm 5'9", I'm 4 foot 2. It's like, okay. Okay, here we go. Not the asshole. Your reply should have been, but it's okay for your words to hurt me. Yeah. My mom is also weirdly obsessed with finding any flaw and pointing it out to my sister or myself. However, when my skin looks good and I lost 20 pounds, crickets. Same with my sister when we and we both find it weird and have spoken to her on numerous occasions. She will stop or give a compliment, but will eventually go back to her old ways. Very frustrating and at times hurtful. She is 83, so she's not going to change. Yeah, that always sucks too. Like when someone's so nitpicky whenever there's something wrong, but whenever you do something right, they just don't say anything. It's like, okay, like positive reinforcement actually tends to work better than negative reinforcement. Hey, Angel's here. What's up, girl? 5'10", 6 feet in work boots. Yeah, I'm 5'11", so I like to say that I'm 6 feet tall when I have shoes on. So, but like, that doesn't matter. Like, it shouldn't matter. It does for some reason to shallow, vain people. But generally, no. Like, most people don't really care that much. Like, I understand, like, wanting a guy who's taller than you to, like, be protective and stuff like that. Or, like, liking a girl that's smaller than you because then you can cuddle her more easily. But, like, I'm not looking for a specific number. I'm not out here being like, oh, she's got to be under this height. Like, I just want to be able to get my arms around you. That's all I care about. I want you to feel safe when I'm cuddling you. But some guys like tall chicks. Like some guys want like those 6 feet tall girls. They want to be dwarfed by their ladies, and that's cool too. Like you date a woman who's 6 feet or taller, everyone's the same height lying down anyway. I don't do the positive reinforcement as much as I want to, but I come from a family who never does it and singles out every wrong thing. But I hope to do better one day. Well, that's good, Angel, because like noticing a familiar like like a family pattern, like when you're like, oh, I don't do this thing because my parents never did that to me. Noticing that is the first step to like changing that and being better about it. I want this light to rotate. I'm getting tired of the pure green. There we go. Get some different shades in here. I found that height isn't really as important as it's led to seem. Oh yeah, character and humor matters way more. Yeah, exactly. If you're boring or dickish, people generally won't like you. No, for sure. Like personality should be the driving factor and like things that you have in common and stuff like that. Like me and my girlfriend, we aren't too dissimilar in height. She's a little shorter than me, but like it's not like a huge difference, and we get on because we like each other's personalities and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah. But it's this whole like dating app culture that's put that in people's mind. Like, oh, you got to be 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 pack. Like, it's made people very shallow, and that kind of sucks. Like I understand. Like, there's nothing wrong with having physical preferences. Like that's okay, but like to a point, like to an extent. All right, here we go. Oh, this one's not safe for work. Am I the antagonist for not chasing my girlfriend out after an argument started because I couldn't finish? Finish? Uh, it's kind of racy. Do we want to do a sexy one? What do you guys think? I'll give you a second. Or should I not risk it? It is marked not safe for kids. Yeah, spicy. Or not spicy enough, according to this fellow. Alright, fuck it, we'll do it. Am I the antagonist for not chasing my girlfriend out after an argument started because I couldn't finish? Hey, Reddit. I really need some outside perspective because my head is an absolute jumble and I'm exhausted. Dude, let's carry on, yeah. Earlier today, my girlfriend and I had a really nice time to start. Made love, laughed, everything felt good. But then she tried to give me a hand job. For context, I have ED issues. Oh, erectile dysfunction. He can't raise his Jolly Roger all the way. That I am actively seeking a doctor to fix. And I have never finished from a tug. The moment it didn't work, her entire energy shifted. She completely withdrew, got quiet, and spent hours ignoring me while staring at her phone without telling me what was wrong. When she finally started talking about it, I gently explained in the past that I couldn't feel much due to my I'm just gonna fucking say it, erectile dysfunction. She didn't say anything. She went right back on her phone and then arranged for her mum to pick her up early. Okay. Girls need to understand that it is not something that we keep up willingly. Like now I feel bad for this dude because like I'm sure he would have loved to gotten off from from you giving him the old helmet polish. I'm sure he would have greatly enjoyed that, but it's not something that we can just control with our brains. Like, well, that's an actual condition, and if she was his girlfriend, she should know that. No, exactly. She should be sympathetic to it and not take it so personally. Like, because yeah, it's a medical condition. It's not anything against you. Like we'll see how she's actually reacting, but it's like if she feels like she's being called ugly because he couldn't complete the assignment, like she's clearly just not understanding how the condition behaves. When I realized she was leaving right when we were finally supposed to chill and watch something, I got annoyed. I told her she'd been on her phone the whole day and that she could have given me a heads up earlier instead of just planning to leave abruptly. Things escalated from there. She got upset that I was annoyed and claimed it was bad of me to say she should have left quicker, which I never said. I just meant she could have communicated earlier or that I could guide her sometimes. She told me it's my issue. When I pointed out that every single time we met, it ends in an argument and I don't know what else to do, she accused me of being manipulative and putting the blame on her. Ooh, okay, like I feel like I've stepped into this couple's argument. Like, she spent 5 minutes waiting at the bottom of the stairs before leaving, and I didn't chase her down. To make matters worse, the stress of all this relationship drama caused me to completely miss a mandatory check-in call with my probation officer today, which I've been scrambling to fix tonight. Dude! You're on probation? Man, like, what is this guy's life? Now she's texting me saying that she wants us to be okay, but that things need to change, and it's up to me. Of course it is. It's always... That's always how it is. Honestly, after being given the silent treatment for hours just because of a medical hurdle, being called names, having words twisted, I feel like I don't even like her much anymore. Did I do something wrong here? How should I handle this? Am I the antagonist? What are you guys saying? It's not like pointing a finger, it needs some motivation. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you're just having a shitty day. Or, like, something goes wrong and, like... It happens. Hey man, things happen. The best this guy can do is seek help. Sometimes it's psychological, other times it's related to health. Anyway, has she any intelligence, she could have handled the situation. Yeah. But like I said, like I feel like she's taking it personally. Like he's clearly either stressed out from being on fucking probation or like has a legitimate medical issue, and she's taking it as a personal insult, and that's not what it is. I feel like there's not enough communication there. He should have taken the time to explain it properly, and she take the time to fully understand. Yeah, like it also sounds like she took offense to that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah, maybe he hasn't actually explained it to her. Like we don't really know, but it sounds like they get into fights a lot. She's accused me of being manipulative and putting the blame on her. Yeah, no, like I don't know. Like we only have the one side. I don't feel like he's trying to put the blame on her. I feel like she's feeling blame even though there isn't any. Yeah, like the comments were like, yeah, I'd say not liking her much after all that is justified. Why would you date someone if every single time you meet there's an argument? Utterly exhausting. Sounds like there's a bigger issue at hand, to be honest. Haha, not the asshole. Get it? At hand? Because it, anyway. Not the antagonist, your girlfriend sounds manipulative. Yeah, but I wouldn't say manipulative so much as like insecure. Maybe a little manipulative. Not. Well, probation thing is more his responsibility to ensure timelines. Yo, true. But he's not the asshole in terms of erectile dysfunction. Happens to the best of us sometimes for all kinds of reasons. Yo, exactly. Hey. Not the antagonist. You can find someone who's less manipulative, more mature, and doesn't have to call her mom to pick her up at the end of play dates. Oh, I didn't even think of that. But yeah, your mom is coming to pick you up. Like, are you 15? And Buddy's on probation. Dude, are you dating a minor? I mean, there's plenty of grown women who still live with their parents. I'm just being facetious. But how do you handle this? Drop her. Problem solved. There we go. Dude, it's embarrassing, this whole story. I know, right? Let us move on. Am I the antagonist if I don't want my mother-in-law to live with us, though I have already said yes? Not a lot of upvotes there. Oh, it's only an hour old. Okay. Yeah, let's try that one. It's a would I be the antasshole, so it's a hypothetical. She's tail lights? No, yeah, like, if someone is that, like, mean to you when you have something like that happens, and you already are feeling like you don't like her, like, yeah, just fucking let her go, man. Find someone who doesn't live with their mommy and can be a mature adult. Maybe he lost his license, but still. No, no, it's the. Oh, okay. Maybe the girl lost her license because she's the one who called the mom. Title sounds like it speaks for itself. Oh, which one? I don't want my mother-in-law to live with us, even though she already said yes. Well, let us just see then. No, we don't know. We don't know if she didn't have a license or not. It just said that her mom is coming to pick her up to go home early. So We can speculate that she didn't have a license. We can speculate that she lives with her mom, but we don't have any concrete facts on that situation. I joked that maybe she's like 15, but you should never joke about that, even in jest. Like, because if this dude's on probation, then he's clearly either been to prison or been charged with something, and is probably over the age of consent. But yeah, anyway, okay. Moving on. Am I the antagonist, or would I be the antagonist if I don't want my mother-in-law to live with us, even though we've already said yes? So I will say that I am 5 months pregnant with a... Oh, I am 5 months pregnant with an 18-month-old. Okay. For a second, my brain was like, how are you 5 months pregnant with an 18-month-old? How does that work? No, you already have a child that is 18 months, and you are 5 months pregnant. I'm just stupid. And mother-in-law asked if she could come live with us when I have the baby so she can help me. At first I said yes, because she keeps things clean, tidies up, cooks, she's pretty helpful, and that's why I also feel bad for how I'm feeling. With my first baby, she was there and felt really vulnerable. With my first baby, she was there, and I felt really vulnerable and like I wanted to be left alone with me, my baby, and of course my man. But I always felt like she was criticizing how I do things, even though I was a first-time mom. She made me feel really suffocated, even though she'd cook meals for us and help. I've never lived by myself, so I also think that's a part in me wanting my own privacy. With the first baby, we lived with his family, and now we finally have enough to move into a 2-bedroom apartment. If mother-in-law does move in with us, she'd get the other bedroom while me, the babies, and my partner share the master. No, she can't move in then. That's not a big enough space. If you had a 3-bedroom, maybe, but no, like having 2 kids in the same bedroom as you, like no, that's too much. Like having the kids share a room, that's one thing, or like having the baby in the room with you while the other was it like almost 2-year-old now has their own room? Like yeah, no, I don't think it's unreasonable. Or she sleeps on the couch. Like that's it. I had a mother-in-law live with my husband and I. That was the worst 4 years of your life? Oh, man. I can't even imagine. I mean, my ex-mother-in-law was alright. I didn't mind my in-laws when I was married. But yeah, I can't imagine if they're being like overbearing and shit like that. I did mention to my partner that I regret saying I was okay with her coming down to live with us, and he said it's okay, but left it at that. I'm hoping she changes her mind about coming down. Should I bring it up to him and tell him straight up I don't want her help? Or am I overreacting because I do feel like with a newborn and a 2-year-old, I'll be exhausted? But at least I'll have my own privacy and house to feel exhausted in instead of someone else living there. I feel like she'll want to try and take the newborn from me, telling me I need sleep or something. So, would I be the asshole for feeling this way? Also, I wasn't sure what flair to use. I don't know what that means. Update. Cool, we get an update and it's like less than an hour old. I asked my husband if we can wait a couple weeks to see how I feel after the baby gets here, and he said yes, that's fine, so I'm going to go with this. Okay, and hopefully your mother-in-law is cool with that too. Because yeah, like that's going to be a super crowded house. With, yeah, it sounds chaotic, exactly, Angel. 5 people, 2 of them being small children living in a house together, like, no, that would be insane. That's why there's 2 parents. Like, I imagine, like, I don't know what your working arrangements are, like, that can get tricky sometimes, but maybe just my misogynist brain was like, oh, you're gonna be home most of the time, dad's gonna go to work, but like, it's still, like, a 2-parent household should be able to handle 2 children, right? Am I wrong? My parents did. You have a handicapped son, and she blamed him for taking and hiding the can opener. What? It's like, okay, but like, so what if he did? Like, just look around for it. Like, is it really that big a deal? It's a fucking can opener. And like, if he didn't, then like, why are you trying to gaslight a handicapped kid? Like, that's ridiculous, Roddy. I'm sorry that she was like that. Also, a lot of people asked because I wasn't very clear in my post, but mother-in-law lives 4 hours away without a way to go back and forth. So if she does come down, she will be staying with us until further notice in the second bedroom. No, she can stay until further notice on the couch if she really wants to come down and help that bad. Or, buy a camper and live just outside. Because that's actually pretty cool. My parents have like a trailer, a camper, and whenever I go to visit, I just stay in the trailer because they have a smaller place now that they're empty nesters. And it's actually kind of chill, like just living in the trailer outside of the house. It's nice. So like, oh, but she had it. She had the can opener. Oh, well then your mother-in-law's just a bitch, Roddy. I'm sorry, but no, like you're gonna steal a can opener and then blame a handicapped kid for stealing it? That's evil. That's evil. Same estate is fine as long as everyone has their own residence. But I couldn't imagine doing it under the same house in 2 rooms. No, exactly. That's what I said. Like, bring a trailer down and, like, live in the trailer. Then you're, like, right next door. Like, you can come in and help. But yeah, you have your own privacy. You have your own rooms. That sort of thing. You need to actually communicate and have a discussion with your husband. You can't leave it at okay and hope she changes her mind. No, exactly. Like, I'm notorious for putting shit off and, like, not talking about stuff until I have to. So, yeah, leaving it at, alright, we'll talk about it later. No, you won't. Like, talk about it now. You're the asshole for not discussing this with your husband. Seriously, you can't expect him to be psychic. Oh, what? You said yes, and then you said you regret saying yes. That's not the same thing as I would rather not have your mom move in when the baby is born. Yeah, like, men aren't psychic. I know you women seem to think that we are psychic, but we're not. So, like, just tell us how you're feeling, man. That said, if you turn down the help now, get overwhelmed later, it might not be cool to take it out on your husband at that time. Help is available, yeah. So communicate with him now, but, like, it seems like they're gonna get it worked out. Sounds like there's a few issues she has, like, she wants the help but still wants to keep her privacy. It would be best to tell the mother-in-law that because of the space, or offer her a few weeks, yeah. Like, and I'm sure newborn babies are a pain in the arse. I don't know. I've never had a baby. But, yeah, I'm sure it's a big pain in the butt. Other option is to ask the husband for help and take more responsibility in the home with the 2 kids. I mean, maybe. She doesn't really go into much detail about how much responsibility he does take. But, yeah, like, I think the mother-in-law is offering... Oh, how do I say this? Like, I feel like the mother-in-law is offering her help because, like, obviously having 2 young children is very overwhelming, probably even for 2 parents. So, like, she's just trying to kind of alleviate the burden on both of them, whether the husband is helping or not. And, yeah, I think I think OP is just going to be too stressed out by that. Because the just the tightness of the space, if anything. Like, in-laws are your boogeyman. Just avoid getting in a relationship altogether. Yo, fair enough. Like, yeah, it's just, if your Tinder bio doesn't say my parents are dead, then I'm swiping left. Like, no, in-laws can be all right. It's just some of them really aren't. Okay, what are the other comments saying? Yeah, not the asshole, but I do think you'll probably end up regretting it if you don't allow her to help, because it's going to be significantly more difficult to watch a toddler and care for a newborn on your own. Maybe just ask if you can hold off on making the decision until after the baby's born. No, fair enough. Ooh, here we go. It's his mom, isn't it? The son should at least get one of them pop-up campers for a little extra space. Oh yeah, like a tent trailer. Those things are so cool. I don't think that a lot of people evaluate relationships 360 degrees, because you can never just date said person. Their family eventually gets involved. No, true. And that's the thing. Like if you're dating someone for a really long time and you haven't met their parents, that's kind of risky. Like you want to meet the parents. So, especially if you're like looking for something long term, yeah, you want to be able to meet the parents and know ahead of time what kind of shit you're getting yourself into. Kijiji probably has one for like $500. Yo, true. Like, or even just a nice tent. All right, mom, you sleep outside in the pop-up tent. Even if it's just like, it doesn't even have to have a bathroom. Like you can get like small campers that are literally like a bed and a fridge. And like, because like there's the bathroom in the house, right? Like you don't have to have a bathroom on the camper. So like literally just get her own, yeah, like a separate room to attach to the house or like leave outside the house, I guess. I guess everyone can just go camping. Yo, true. Camping's fun. Like I was just saying, like whenever I go visit my parents, I stay in the trailer outside the house because it's like I like having my own little space, kind of away from the hubbub of the family, especially when my sister's visiting too. Because then the guest bedroom's taken, my parents have their bedroom, and then I don't want to sleep on the couch because they all sleep with doors open. Why do people sleep with their bedroom doors open when there's guests? Like I sleep with my bedroom door open because I'm the only one who lives here. But like whenever I would have guests, yeah, like we're closing that fucking door. And that's one thing my family does. They all sleep with the doors open. So I'm lying there on the couch in the living room with no barrier between me and the other people in the house. And I'm like, I feel like I gotta be so fucking quiet all the time. It's like, okay, can I just like have my own space? That's why when I go down to visit in the winter, it's so stressful. It's like, I'd rather just go sleep in the camper because then I can just be chill. Like maybe the parents would be terrible or good in-laws. You have to find that out, exactly. Maybe their siblings wouldn't be a great aunt or uncle. You have to evaluate everything. No, for sure. Do your parents sleep with doors unlocked? Not the house door. Like the door to the world is locked. But no, they sleep with the bedroom doors open. And it's like, yeah, we're all family, but it's like, why do I feel like I gotta be super quiet all night? Is the light on or something? No, it's not the light. I just feel like I can't make any kind of noise. Like I feel so self-conscious when I know that like everyone can hear me. I don't want to wake anybody up by accident. I don't know, maybe it's just me being neurotic, but like man, what if I did want to have a light on or like watch something on my phone for an hour? Like I got to sit there and just be like super silent because everyone else has the doors open. Just has to be an extra room. Doesn't even need to really have a toilet, like you said. Yeah, 4-man ice fishing hut would be more than enough. Can fit 4 grown men in one of them. There you go. Yo, ice fishing huts are cozy though. Okay. Yeah, I think we're done with this one. We can move on. Ooh, this one is very juicy. Am I the antagonist for telling my brother-in-law about his wife's TikTok where she humiliates him? That's gonna be fun. Okay. Like, why would you go on socials to shade your partner? Like, that doesn't seem very nice at all. All right, here we go. I, 31 male, found out that my stepsister, 40 female, has a TikTok account where she makes videos shitting on her husband, 38 male. It is the most stereotypical account of that type that you can imagine. A lot of videos of her scrubbing a single plate and talking about how she's a stay-at-home wife who has to clean and take care of the kids all day, and when he gets home, he doesn't help at all. Which is all bullshit. Because, first of all, she doesn't clean that house. Her mother, 63 female, has to go over there twice a week to clean the house because my sister, surprise, surprise, sits on her phone all day and doesn't clean. Second of all, their kids, who are 11 and 14, are in a before and after school program due to them living out of town, so they don't get home until their father picks them up when he gets off work. Oh, so like she's just sitting at home making TikToks all day and like bitching about him. Like I understand that you can make like Americans can, Canadians can make extra money on TikTok. And it's like if he knows about it and it's like a sketch, like if it's like, oh, it's a bit, but no, if other people are seeing that, like you just flaming your husband online, they're going to think poorly of him. Like if you two were doing the skits together, that would be a little different because then it's like clearly he's in on the joke. But if you're just at home making videos shitting on him all day, so to the point where you can't actually clean the house or do anything, or even look after your fucking kids because they're not even there, like no, it sounds like you're just being a petty lady, and that's not very nice at all. For money, literally for money. How much is she making off those TikToks, and is he getting a cut? Yo, true. Does he even know about it? Like sometimes, like some dudes just don't have TikTok at all, and they have no idea. And like maybe it's like, oh, she made a TikTok today. Like maybe he knows that she makes TikToks, but has no idea like how much money you can make on those, especially on that kind of content because it usually goes really viral. Have we seen this nerd girl he's dating yet? We know they got some good ethnic food recently. Oh, are you talking about my girlfriend? No, no one has seen her yet. That's true. If she's crapping on him, at least pay him, right? Like if he's in on it and it's like another revenue stream for them, that's fair. But like I don't know. I feel like he doesn't know. But we'll continue reading. I've known about it for a year and didn't really care because she kept things relatively anonymous. It was away from chat for a minute. Who's dating on TikTok? Oh no, we're talking about a story here, but not my life at all. My girlfriend doesn't use TikTok because she's smart. That was mean. No, she's just way too busy to be on TikTok. She goes on Instagram, watches Instagram reels and stuff like that, but okay, I've known about it for about a year and didn't really care because she kept things relatively anonymous. But lately, she's been using his name and even posting videos of him to her account, bemoaning how her marriage sucks and how fat he is. Aww, don't fat shame your your spouse on socials. That's just rude. And then when the comments agree with her and tell her to leave him, she replies in agreement. I figured at that point, with her violating his privacy, he should be told about the account, so I sent him a text with a link to the account and an apology for not telling him sooner. Oh, the drama thickens, yeah. My god, that's so bad. I know, right? We have to do streams like this more often? No, I think I will. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Yeah, block her out of the house. Oh, yeah, you don't like my house and I'm fat? Alright. There's the door, honey bunny. I'm the one taking care of the kids and your mom's the one cleaning the house, so toodles. He confronted her about the things that she was saying about him, and they had a huge fight, and from what I've heard, they haven't been talking. Good. Oh, she probably tried to blame him for it too. You know, like, And now she's making TikToks being like, my husband broke up with me because I have a TikTok account. No, it's because you're talking shit about him on your TikTok account. I feel a bit bad, but I also don't think I did anything wrong. My family is pretty split on the topic. My stepbrother is on my side, and my stepmother is on sister's side. Dad is staying out of it, and extended family is basically 50-50. Am I the antagonist? It's just low, man. Who the heck does that? Keep your discussions private. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, never, like, even when I was having troubles in my marriage, never talk shit about your relationship to other people, especially not online. Like, it's just, it looks so, I don't know, like, how do I say, like, base, like, petty, and, like, you don't know how to actually deal with your problems. And, yeah, it just seems like a really low thing to do. Locks would be changed and court papers would be filed. There you go. I'd have the courtesy to pay for the motel room, though. Not completely heartless. Yo, there you go. No, fuck her. She can use her TikTok money to pay for the account. Pay for the hotel room. And then she can start a new TikTok page about cooking stuff in hotel rooms. Like that one guy does. You would have showed your other half. Yo, exactly. Like, I'm so lucky that, like, my girl really supports my content creation. Like, she's all on board with it. But I'm also not on there making fun of her and calling her names and stuff, because she's perfect and I wouldn't have any names to call her. Not the antagonist. She crossed the line when she identified him. Social media hits like this can jeopardize his job. Oopsie daisy. Social media hits like this can jeopardize his job and career. If this company finds out and decides it's a bad look, then he's out of a job because of her foolishness. It's one thing to complain anonymously. It's not okay to call him out when you can identify him. I don't think it's even okay to complain anonymously. Because anyone, like, yeah, most of the people who see the TikTok won't know who your husband is. But some of them know you and therefore know who your husband is. So they know exactly who you're talking about. And yeah, like, you should never talk shit about your significant other on anywhere, online or to your friends or at all. Like, if you have a problem with them, uh, bring it up to them. Would it constitute as defamation? Uh, I don't know. Defamation laws are really tricky. I've never actually dealt with them, but like from what I've heard, it's really hard to prove defamation. Like, you have to prove that, one, you are innocent of all the things that the people are saying, and two, you also have to prove that it has affected your life and livelihood. Like, you can't just take, like, anyone who calls you a name on the street for defamation. Like, it would count as abuse. It does count as abuse. Yeah, no, I think it's absolutely disgusting, and she should not be acting like that. Not the antagonist. She crossed the line when she identified. Yeah, like, people are like, am I taking crazy pills? She crossed the line when she started spreading slanderous lies about her husband, even if she doesn't identify him. As long as she's identifiable, so is he. Exactly. Would be hard to prove in court, saying someone is lazy, this or that. Hard to prove. No, exactly. Intent is part of it too, yeah. Does it still count as complaining if none of it's real? Can you complain about something that never happened, or is that just straight up slander? Yeah, it's slander. Yeah, there's some people saying that it's defamation. It's not like legal defamation. Setting him up for harassment. Yeah, like, I don't think he has a social media account or really follows it that much, but yeah, no. So yeah, OP, the guy who told on the wife, is not the antagonist. The wife is the antagonist, absolutely. But no, the guy who told her husband about it, he's not the antagonist. He's a hero, in my opinion. You, the hero. Yeah, yeah, a lot of people just saying, yeah, he deserved to know. That's a terribly disrespectful thing to do to your husband. So yeah, definitely not the antagonist. Either way, you don't talk bad about your spouse online. It's just low. Yeah, exactly. It could have been proven she's using the slander as a means to gain something. I think he'd have a court case. Would need to ask a lawyer though. I would. No, yeah. I think it counts as defamation if like the person being defamed loses money. Like if it's something that affects their finances. So yeah, like if he were to lose his job for it, then maybe it would count as defamation. I don't think it counts as defamation if she's making money for it. Because like there's like commentary videos and stuff like that that talk about other people online all the time, and they don't get sued. But like if they were to say something bad about the person, like I don't know, I don't know. You would want to know, Angel? Yeah, no, for sure. All right, we're gonna move on. Am I the antagonist for dyeing my hair a new color? Am I the antagonist for not allowing my brother's girlfriend and infant to stay with us? Okay, this one's not very long. The potential might be arguable in court. It could be. I don't know the laws well enough. Like especially like if she said something and then he got fired, that would definitely hold water for sure. How disheartening would it be if the kids see that video of their mom talking shit about their dad? Yeah, that too, right? Or like, oh, like you see these videos of people like talking shit about their kids, or like those crazy boy moms that are like, I'm never gonna let my son have a girlfriend because he's my man. It's like, imagine you're like a 25-year-old man and you see that video of your mom talking like that. It's like, dude, like, is my mom okay? Like, the internet's forever. And like you might only think in the next like couple minutes or like couple hours or days, however long you post it, like but no, like that should last forever. And only time I talked bad about my husband is when he was playing Zelda. Is he really bad at Zelda? Because I can get on board making fun of people who are bad at Zelda. Well, no, I wouldn't make fun. I would help them. I would coach them to be better at Zelda. Or is he one of those people that yells at the screen when he can't figure out the problem? People just need to put on their shoes, walk out the door, and be good human beings. Yeah, go touch some grass. Go lay down and roll around in some grass. But yeah, like exploiting your husband, making fun of your husband for. We don't even know if she's getting paid for it. Like, TikTok doesn't always pay out creators. She could be doing it just for fucking clout, just for attention. And that's gross. I don't want to say that doing it for money is better, but I almost feel like it's worse if you're not getting paid for it. It just feels icky. No, he's not. Zelda is good for your brain. Zelda helps with problem solving and puzzle solving skills. Didn't know Canada doesn't allow payment. Nope, I don't make a cent on TikTok. But like I just post the shorts that I post on YouTube on TikTok. It's more just to like raise awareness, I suppose, like to spread the brand. But I do get monetized by Facebook, and that's pretty cool. So all the shorts that I make on here, I also post on Facebook, and I'm getting paid from two sources for the same videos. So, yo, what's up, Jacob? You love my Tolkien videos? Oh, thanks, buddy. Well, I'm glad that you came out for one of these little chats. And yeah, the Tolkien videos are really doing good for me. These do good too, though. Like, but yeah, the shorts are really where it's at right now. Yo, what's up, Blue Storm? Good to see you. Oh, by the way, we got rain down in Utah. We got rain the other day for like 2 minutes. Oh yeah, if you guys have seen my Shelob or my Ungoliant video that I just posted, I was walking and I was filming, and there was like one or two big cracks of thunder. It pissed rain for like 2 minutes, and then it just stopped. I was like, all right, okay, like go off, Queen Mother Nature. Like, guess I got to follow you there. I didn't know that. No, fair enough. Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and here, obviously, and it's all Green Knight Tales, all the same. Except for Facebook. Facebook's my real name, so good luck finding that. Did live just randomly pop up on my Shorts doom scroll before bed? Oh shit. Well, I'm glad you came back. Are you subscribed? Because that could be why. Thunder and the Spider video was timed perfectly. I know, it was really cool, right? I was like, oh, all right. And it was just the one like really big crack. It was really neat. I was like, I'm going to keep that in. That's like perfect timing. Because it wasn't raining at all that day. It was nice. Anyway, if anyone's new here, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Lets the algorithm know that I am entertaining and handsome. Well, not handsome, but entertaining anyway. All right. Okay, we're going to move. What are you saying, Yo Maple? Should give Instagram a try for the reels. I don't know about the pay, but I do know it's basically the S tier for getting exposure. Yeah, well, the great part is like anything I post to Instagram gets automatically posted to my Facebook as well because it's like Meta. So all those views count towards me getting paid on Meta. And I had a nice little surprise because it calculates it in American dollars. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I'm getting like so much money from Facebook this month. And then it came in and it was like a third more, like couple $100 more than I was expecting. I'm like, oh shit, right, American. Awesome. I love being Canadian. Anyway, am I the asshole or am I the antagonist for not allowing my brother's girlfriend and infant to stay with us? I love getting paid USD. I know, right? Because when it goes into your Canadian bank account, it's like way more. My brother, 23 male, has been dating this girl, 20 female, for about 2 months now. She recently became homeless and has been staying with us for a few days. Oh, why did she become homeless? That's a bigger question. Like, if she's homeless because of a misunderstanding, or she got kicked out of her home or something. But if she's homeless because she's a meth head, I don't know about that. I, 24 female, don't mind her staying for a few days, but my mom, 59 female. Oh wait, I, 24 female, don't mind her staying for a few days, but my mom, 59 female, who also lives in the home due to her disabilities, and brother wanted her and her child, 3-month-old, to live with us. That's a crowded house. I pay the majority of the bills, and I was uncomfortable with this. I know they would not chip in for higher expenses. Additionally, my lease states that no one can stay here for more than 2 weeks without permission. Oh, so you're renting. Yeah, that's fair. I, 24 female, stated again, reached out to my landlord about this. Landlord also objected to this, as there is lead in the home and the baby is only a few months old. I am head of the household and did not want to get into trouble. My family is upset that I did this, but oh, jeez, what the hell just happened? My family's upset that I did this, but I feel like they are not thinking about the child and that it is not good. That it's not a good idea, as they haven't been together long. I also work a lot, and I'm going to be going to school for my master's soon, and I do not want to deal with an infant. Am I the antagonist for saying no and that she needs to leave with her child? Yeah, no. Like, they can find a place to stay that's not your house. Like, it's unfortunate that this has happened to her, but yeah, you're not obligated to give up your home for your brother's girlfriend's kid. How long have they been dating? 2 months now, and she's got a 3-month-old. So it's not even his kid. It's this random girl's kid. So no, I don't think you're the asshole for like she's living with their mom right now, and then he wants to bring in his girlfriend and her kids. So it would be 5 people staying in what I assume is like an apartment, because she's talking about a lease. They didn't mention how big the place is, but still, like, you're not obligated to give up your space for someone else's child. Like, and how does she become homeless as a 20-year-old single mother? It doesn't sound like she's made the best choices in her life. Not trying to shame single moms, but like clearly some things have not gone right for this young lady. Not the asshole. They can find a new place with your mom. Yo, you kicking the mom out too? What did mom do? Yeah, mom didn't do anything. Mom's just living there because she has disabilities. Not the antagonist. If your brother wants to assume responsibility for someone else's kid, he needs to find somewhere to live with them and foot the bill. Yo, there we go. Otherwise, it's just playing house while the real grown-ups do the work. This young woman is a mother. She shouldn't be dating. She shouldn't be dating. She should be doing what's best for the child. Well, that's not really fair. The biggest statistical risk to any child is the mother's new boyfriend. Oh, I didn't think of that. They would be better off in a they would be better off in a women's and children's shelter than relying on someone who has no legal responsibility to them. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I didn't even think of that. Maybe I'm just too kind-hearted. Oh, the baby with lead? Yeah, no, that's a dangerous thing too. Like if there's lead in the apartment, then it's not even a matter of space at that point. It's a health hazard to the young child. About finding another apartment, yeah, like offer to help searching. Yeah, like you can always do that. Just be like, hey, like you can't move in with me, but I'll help you find a place. I'm not going to pay for it, but I'll help you find one. Because yeah, it can be hard, especially like how old was the brother? Like 24 or something? No, he was younger than that, eh? 23. Okay, so he's only a year younger than the sister, but still like it sucks like in this economy, yeah, you're not making enough to support a family at 23. Like maybe start taking some foot pictures. I don't know, man. Like but yeah, like your OP is not the asshole for not wanting to take on the responsibility of a new mother and her child when it's not even related to her. Like that doesn't seem fair at all. Hope dude holds his ground and stays on the no side. Yo, exactly. If he wants to LARP as a father, he needs to act like one and get a solid foundation set for his family. Yo, there you go. Yeah, if you want to be the dad who steps up, then you gotta fucking step up, man. Yeah, we're gonna move on. Would I be the antagonist for putting dirty diapers in my husband's gaming chair? I'm gonna say yes right off the bat because if it's a nice one, those things are expensive. This thing was dirt cheap, like so dirt cheap that I found it on the side of the road and I used a vacuum to fucking clean it. But it's not a gaming chair. It's an office chair. Maybe I should get a gaming chair. That might be more comfortable to sit in for 2 hours. So, husband, 32 male, and I, 29 female, have 2 kids still in diapers, and I am a stay at home mother. We are in a very small apartment. 2 to 2? While we get on our feet. I guess it's 2 bedroom, 2 baths. While we get on our feet after a cross country move so the kiddos share a room. Because it's a small apartment, it gets stinky really fast if trash, diapers, cat litter, pile up, so it needs to be taken out daily or every other day. I got dog poop bags to put the diapers in so we can throw them in the trash can in the kitchen and not have to take them out to the dumpster immediately. Get a diaper genie. Like, that's literally the same thing. It's like diaper genies are like brilliant. It's like this like sealed garbage can that just goes and like it stops all the scent from going around. I'm going to let the story continue before I judge. I knew a guy who played video games 24/7 and only dated women so they'd take care of his 3 sons. Oh, that's foul, man. Where's the scary stories Reddit at? I can need some cryptids in my life. Yo, I can do that, Storm. Like, not tonight. Tonight we're doing Am I the Antagonist? But I have thought about doing like r/no sleep. That could be fun for a stream. There would be better ways than to ruin a chair, yeah. But no, I definitely do want to do some r/no sleep or something like that, and do some like spooky stories. Because that, you're right. Like, I absolutely agree with you, Blue Storm. That would be really fun. If you check the channel description, there is the Discord link. If you guys want to come join the Discord, and then I don't know if you can like send Reddit stories over Discord, or like links to Reddit stories that you want me to cover. But if you go to, we can try that out. And then yeah, if you guys send me Reddit stories in the Discord, I would be happy to look over those and read those out on live. That'd be fun. But yeah, you're right. I do want to do some creepy stories. Oh my god, I love no sleep. Okay, yeah, like, all right, there we go. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. Friday is going to be a Lovecraft story, but tomorrow night we'll do some r/no sleep. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, diaper genie. Way more convenient than like a trash can. Formatting a spooky campfire story series as we speak. Nice. I encourage trying it out. Do it. That's kind of what I've been doing too. I like the campfire story aspect. Maybe get into SCP narration too. Ooh, like where do we find? Is that on Reddit? Like I watch videos about SCP, but I don't actually know where to find it. So post a link in the Discord. Anyway, this is actually a system we started years ago because we used to have an attached walk-in closet in the nursery and had a trash can in there and didn't want the room to stink. Reasons why I think a diaper genie wouldn't work for us. Oh, okay. Here to prove me wrong. Oh, I have to visit SCP Wiki? Okay, fair enough. Alright, reasons a diaper genie wouldn't work. Can't keep it in their room without it being accessible to them. If I put it outside of their room, it would be at least 3 feet from the kitchen trash can, so what's the point? It's just another receptacle for him to forget to take out to the dumpster. The kids are getting older and potty training, so waste of money. No, fair enough. On to the problem. Oh. What is SCP? SCP is it's like a collective writing project, and basically all these like writers create stories presented as like case files for what is known as the SCP Foundation, the Secure, Contain, Protect Foundation. So basically it's like cryptid stories or like cursed artifacts or like weird spooky events. It's all like that sort of thing. And it's this like really cool like collective writing project, and it's actually really really fun to read and like watch videos about and stuff. Don't be alarmed by the layout of the website. It's designed to make you feel like you're looking at something super top secret, but it's just a theme. Oh yeah, no, I get it. And diaper genies are genius. They are. We actually had a litter genie for my cat. Well, my ex's cat at this point. And yeah, it functions the same way as a diaper genie. And yeah, it's awesome. Like, it never stank. Pretty much summed it up. Anyone can contribute to the SCP universe. Yeah, it's really cool. Alright, so, on to the problem. He is constantly forgetting to put the diapers into poop bags. He more often forgets to even throw them away and opts to just let them sit on the kid's dresser until I notice that he has a stockpile of them and make him throw them out. You're just leaving shitty diapers out? That's insane. It's like Backrooms, but OG and way more in depth. Yeah, true. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that is kind of what it's like, yeah. I'm surprised if... I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Backrooms gets its own SCP at some point. Like, but how do you contain that? You can't. Anyway, Buddy's Buddy's leaving shitty diapers everywhere. He then grabs a grocery bag and throws them all away at once, which isn't airtight and makes the trash can in the center of the home reek. I wasn't feeling well today, and he told me to lay down, so I did, and let him take care of the kids. The issue is I walked into their room after their nap, and there was another pile of 5 dirty diapers sitting on their dresser. Would I be the antagonist if I put them on his gaming chair until he remembered to dispose of them properly, or am I letting the irritation get to me and going too far? Should I just get a diaper genie and deal with the fallout? Well, I think you should mention it to him for sure. Ooh. Who's the SCP doctor who's not allowed to do a bunch of reckless stuff? Oh, I don't remember. The only one I can remember by name is Dr. Wright, but he's the one with like the magical amulet that lets him live forever or whatever. That guy I knew would also leave poop diapers around, literal diaper mountains. Oh, that's fucking disgusting, man. There are SCPs that can't be contained. There's a graffiti wall, I think. Okay, I mean, there's so many of them now. It's the witch doctor one. Diaper mountains, Gandalf, mountains. Update. Okay, so he just got home from work and saw diapers in his chair. She did it! She fucking did it! Oh, you mad lady. He came to me, apologized, and promised to do better, in which I promised to keep putting the diapers in more and more inconvenient spots for him until he remembered to toss them properly himself. He wasn't at all angry, and we had a good laugh at the end. Okay, like, that obviously... Like, clearly you didn't damage the chair, because that would have been... The Plague Doctor! That's who it is. The Plague Doctor. That's a cool one. Or like the old man, who can just, like, walk through walls when he wants to. I like how God is just an SCP, and he just hangs out with them because he just feels like it. He's like, I can leave whenever I want, and does sometimes, and he just comes back. It's like, okay, cool, God, like, thanks. We discussed the diaper genie again and whether it would be easier for him to remember, and he insisted that no, he doesn't want it, and he wants to be better. Update 2, the next morning. Guys, we got the blood work back. He has hyperthyroidism. What? Where the fuck did that come from? Oh yeah, he's also really fat. For no fault of his own. On top of that, the ADHD can cause some serious memory issues and brain fog. Okay, that's relevant. What does the hyperthyroidism have to do with that? He's starting meds that should help, so fingers crossed this will remove himself. Man, I feel like an asshole. Okay, and all the comments are like, do it and come back and tell us. Okay, so she did do it, and I guess it worked out. And also, he's got hyperthyroidism. Like, cool. Good to know. I had a roommate once who never cleaned his dirty dishes. They would be out for days or weeks, rotting and gathering flies. I ended up cleaning that shit because I couldn't stand it. Told him many times to wash the dishes, and he never did. One day I had enough of his shit and told him it was his last warning. After another 2 weeks of his rotting dirty dishes piled up, I took all his dishes and put them into his bed sheets and in his clothes drawer and bureau. He was pissed, but I told him I was going to be doing this moving forward. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's TLDR. But no, something like that happened to me once. I was living with a guy, still one of my best friends, but we were living together for a while, and he just would not do the dishes. And then one night I just had it, like I went to clean the dishes, and I lifted one, and there was a bowl at the bottom of the sink that had shrimp in it. So when I lifted the dish that was on top of it, just the waft of, like, dead shrimp came out, and I fucking lost it. And I started just like smashing plates on the fucking floor. I'm like, if you don't want to fucking clean them, we don't fucking need plates. Anyway, I might have overreacted a little bit, but it was really bad. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. Sorry, I'm doing 10 things at once. Listening more, talking less. Good ending, yeah, apparently. The seraphim from the Garden of Eden is one, too. Yeah, the Garden of Eden is one, and then two, the seraphim guarding it is another one. He's faking its manipulation. This guy I knew would do the same shit. The ladies would eventually flip on him, and he'd roll over and show his belly, and then start all over again. Oh yeah, like sometimes that happens. Like people say, like, "Oh yeah, I want to change. I can be better," and then they just don't. And it's like, come on, man. Like, why can't she do it? Well, I don't think that's the point. It's like she can, but she shouldn't have to take the diaper, like find the dirty diapers on the counter. Like, what if the kids got into it? Like, if you're changing the kid's diaper, you can take the fucking diaper to the garbage can. Like, it's not. It's like, yeah, sure, you can do it, but you shouldn't have to. Not the medical thing. The weird niceness is fake. Yeah, fair. You can't fake hyperthyroidism. I would just get rid of the plates, yeah. This guy I knew, his mother would come by every few months and literally rent one of those construction waste bins for his built up waste. Oh my god. Literal metal bins, big ones. That's fucking disgusting. Dishes would sit dirty for months. They'd end up being thrown away. Eventually he lost his kids. Yeah, no doubt. Like, yeah. No, this chick's not the asshole, and it had a happy ending. Allegedly, apparently. Paper plates can be used as toilet paper. Jesus Christ. I was gonna say though, like, if doing the dishes is really so hard for you, buy paper plates or just eat out. It's more expensive, but you're too lazy to do dishes. Like, I usually try and do dishes as soon as they're done, or like I'll sit down and eat and then I'll do them. Like, I don't like leaving dirty shit in my sink and around my house, especially after having a cat, because like at that point you can't leave anything on the counter because the cat will fucking get into it. So, yo, what's up, Jen? They fold into a perfect half moon. Yeah, they're like a perfect little scoop, right, Sonic? You can just get up there and like scoop, and it's perfect. I'd rather buy new socks if I really had to. Guten Morgen, Spree Forest. Good to see you, buddy. Tin cans work. You just got home from Colborne. Nice. What were you doing in Colborne? Is that the goodbye mic? No. I was just hearing my my neighbor walking around above me. 3 seashells. Okay, we'll move on. Okay. Am I the antagonist for surprising my girlfriend with extra money during our end of summer trip? I don't see how that would be a bad thing, so I'm very curious about this one. Oh, it's pretty short. Music festival. Nice. That's pretty fun. Oh, there was a story about a music festival. Okay, I'll read this one, then I'll go back and I'll do the story about the music festival to kind of keep it on theme for you there, Jen. Demolition Man reference? I don't know Demolition Man. Sorry, man. All right. I, 20s male, and my girlfriend, 20s female, are going on a trip to an undisclosed location in Europe at the end of the summer. Ooh, very romantic. She's already going to be in Europe, and I'm going to a nearby country, and she's going to come to visit me. Okay. Sounds like you're going on separate trips and then meeting in the middle. She's not the greatest at saving money, and I decided to do overtime / work for my parents / DoorDash and Uber to cover our stay. Oh, excuse me. Instead of telling her I'm paying for our stay, I am having her send me her half of our stay. We're there for 10 days in total, and I'm going to surprise her with all the money she sent me once we arrive to our destination as spending money, around $500 US. I think this will be great for her, but just want to make sure that this doesn't open me up to her getting mad at me or me being a dickhead for hiding this or making her stress a little about budgeting. Thanks for any and all feedback. Holy shit, a spider the size of your palm is on the wall? Woo! Get something bigger to squish him with then. Or don't squish him. Find a very big glass, or I guess a fucking salad bowl at this point, to get him outside with. When do we get spiders that big in Canada? It is the summertime. Is it a dock spider? They can get pretty big. But yeah, are you the asshole to tricking your girlfriend into saving money? I don't know. Like, how would she react to that? Like, obviously, she'd probably be pretty happy to have $500 extra spending money. I feel like that would go over pretty well. But also, she would be like, oh, you don't trust me to save money? Like, I can see it going one of two ways. I would like to think that she'd be happy that you were able to save money for them. But there was a spider the size of a nickel on my face last night in bed. I was not impressed. Oh, that's spooky. Like, I am a huge, like, I live in a basement, so I'm no stranger to spiders, and I'm a pretty big advocate of, like, not killing them because they get rid of other bugs. But yeah, if it's that big and it's on your face, I can understand why. Just watch the Ungoliant short and here you are talking about spiders. Yo, synchronicity. No, we just got shot. Like, I like doing these chill chats. We just chat about pretty much anything. I'm reading some Reddit stories to kind of keep everyone entertained. So yeah, no, that's a crazy coincidence there. Ergidok, however you pronounce that. But yeah, I don't know how this would go. I wonder what the comments are saying. Are you trying to teach her some kind of lesson? This kind of shit, the type of thing parents usually do with their kids first move out so they get a reward for learning how to pay rent, essentially. I wouldn't necessarily be mad at this, but I would think it's weird. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head with talking about her stressing about budgeting. Yeah, it would feel a little condescending, I think, to be like, "Oh, yeah, I told you to pay your half of the trip, and then I gave it to you because you're really bad at saving." It's like, uh, that yeah, it feels kind of condescending. Would you be an asshole? I don't know, soft asshole maybe, unintentional asshole, but anyway, that story was not as enthralling as I was hoping it would be. All right, Jen, you were talking about music festivals. Okay. Am I the antagonist for not telling my for am I the antagonist for telling my boyfriend we can't go to a music festival if we continue to borrow my mom's car? I'm not afraid of spiders, but it was pretty rude as I was about to fall asleep. Yo, true. Like it's like you're allowed like I don't mind them in my place. Like they can stay as long as they're not touching me. That's when it's a bridge too far, I think. Might as well just say you're paying for accommodations. Yo, true. Yeah, just tell her that you're paying for the trip, and then let her save up whatever money she wants to do. Like, because yeah, otherwise it does feel kind of condescending to just be like, oh, I saved your money for you. Like, what the fuck? Yo, what's up, Don Runyon? Good to see you, buddy. No, Don, my foot is broken. I broke my toe, so I can't walk. So we're reading Reddit stories. I can do like little walks. I bought myself a cane at Shoppers Drug Mart today, so I feel kind of silly. God, why does my nose keep getting so fucking itchy? Anyway. Alright, am I the antagonist for telling my boyfriend we can't go to a music festival if we continue to borrow my mom's car? I've, 28 female, been with my boyfriend, 27 male, for 7 years now. So when his car broke, my parents were happy to help us out. I'm so very, very fortunate that my mom has been able to borrow us her car, since she works from home and doesn't use it too often. Money has been really tough this year. Our third roommate moved out and stopped contributing to rent mid-lease. So my mom has been super understanding and allowing us to keep using her car while we save up to either fix my boyfriend's car or just get him a new one. We have now had the car for 6 months. My boyfriend did start a new higher paying sales job recently though, so the situation should be changing soon, fingers crossed. Now, there's this music/arts festival in a couple weeks that we've been desperately hoping to go to. We went last year and it was life-changing. As bad as we want to go, though, I have been saying for months that it would be screwed up to go while we're still borrowing my mom's car. It's not right. It gives me the ick. If we can't afford to repair his car, then we have no business going. It is worth noting that this is a pretty small festival and is therefore quite affordable. Personally, I still think it's wrong. My boyfriend doesn't seem to see a problem and would even use her car there for the road trip if he could. We have a whole group of friends who are excitedly planning to camp with us, and I feel like such an asshole for saying I think we need to skip this year's. Am I the antagonist? I understand where that feeling's coming from. Like, yeah, if you have a big expense that you're saving up for, it can feel silly paying for other stuff in the meantime. Like I get where that's coming from, but also like I don't. If it's a very affordable festival, then no, like I don't think it's that bad to go with your mom's car and like continue saving the big money for the car repair. Like if you didn't do anything while you were in debt or while you were saving up for other things, then you would just never do anything, and that really sucks. So yeah, no, I say like I say go to the festival in your mom's car. It's not a huge deal. Like I think you're just way overthinking it, or you're making yourself feel bad for no reason. Only place I don't like spiders at is in the shower. I'm naked and blind in there. I feel very vulnerable. Yo, that's fair. Usually if I ever see a spider in the shower, I just like pretend I'm a waterbender, you know, and like flick the water up at him until he washes down the drain. Maybe borrow his mom's car. Fair enough. We don't really get a lot of information about his mom's car in this, but that's definitely a possibility. Edit. For clarification, I do have my own car and a decent job. So take your fucking car then. What? He needs his own car for his contract work and is usually unavailable when I need to go to work, so carpooling isn't really an option. I know, inconvenient. We do have a ride to the festival either way, but my issue is the chunk of money we'd have to spend that I feel should be put towards the car. I'm so sorry I didn't realize people were so bothered by the word ick. Oh my god, like... You have your own car, so it's even less pressing to get his car fixed. So, go to the fucking festival, man. Like, how much can 2 festival tickets be compared to, like, a car repair, like, major car repairs? Like, yeah, keep saving up for the car repairs, but it's okay to go do things and enjoy your life. What's up, Cinnamon? Good to see you. I don't know where I went. I don't know if I squished it. All I see is a singular leg on the wall. Tiny amount of juice on the shoe. No body. I don't know where the body is. Yo, it's crawling away and planning its revenge. It's gonna come back with like a tiny metal leg with like a little hook on it. You've started his supervillain arc. And like an eye patch over like 3 of his eyes. Just finding new planets. Euclid spotting the most distant quasar. Hubble finding missing black hole. That's peak astronomy. Yeah, astronomy is pretty cool, man. How do you find a missing black hole? That's pretty cool. I gotta look into some of this. Now, what do you mean finding new planets? Like exoplanets? Like planets in other star systems? Because we're finding new one of those all the time. Or do you mean like new like planetary bodies in our solar system, like beyond Pluto and stuff like that? I'd be sad if my leg was on a wall. Yo, true. Without the rest of my body? Yeah. Wait until you find one of those big centipedes. Oh, fucking jimmies? Like house centipedes with like a bajillion fucking legs? Those things are icky. Like, I don't mind spiders, but jimmies give me the heebie-jeebies. How did I get a singular leg with a whole shoe but miss the rest of it? I don't know. Spiders are wily. Either that or you just hit him so hard that the rest of his body disintegrated into mist, and the only thing left is one leg. James Webb Space Telescope found a new planet orbiting a star called Beta Pictoris. Oh, okay. Cool. Do we know if it's a super Earth or is it just like another exoplanet? Well, I guess we probably wouldn't know that. We'd probably have to do a spectrometer and like see what kind of atmosphere it has, that sort of thing. Did you leave if you leave a spider alone, it will leave your house by means of walking. Yo, true. Those centipedes move so fast, and some are absolutely massive. I know, like, you gotta like get like I like grossed my girlfriend out the other day because I just jumped up and like slapped one, and she's like, "Why didn't you grab a towel or something?" I'm like, "Because if I go to get the towel, he'll be gone. Like I don't have time to get a paper towel or a napkin or something. Like they're gonna run away." But yeah, no, that is really cool, Trans. We're discovering new exoplanets all the time, and I think it's really cool. Especially because some of them are proven to have similar atmospheres to Earth and could possibly contain life. But we literally the way they measure that, it's like there's the sun. Like I can't really do, and like as the planet is going past the sun, you can like see through the atmosphere of the planet as it's passing the sun, and they just get like a glimpse of the light coming through there. And from the types of light that come through, that's how we tell what kind of atmosphere it has. So like we can't really get a good glimpse and be like, oh, it looks like it's got plants on it. Like we have no idea. All we know is like what kind of atmosphere it has and what exists in its atmosphere to a point. And because of the signs of life that we recognize from Earth, we can see those and be like, oh, maybe that planet also has life. And I think that's really cool that we are able to do that. It's definitely not a super Earth. It's a gas giant. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Likely about 2.4 the size of Jupiter. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a chonky boy. Dealing with centipedes. When dealing with centipedes, time is of the essence. Yeah, exactly. There has to be space spiders. I mean, everything returns to crab. It's a very efficient shape for life to take. I'm not confident enough to trust it was disintegrated. Getting my flammable spray and a lighter. Yo, there we go. Space gas spiders. Yo, like we don't know if like maybe life could evolve on a gas giant and then just like float around on like where the layers of the gas Like where a lighter gas is on top of a denser gas, and they just like float on top of the dense gas with their little spider face. We don't know. We don't know. Could be. And that's the thing. Like whenever I see like a alien that's just a human painted green, it's like life on other planets is going to be so fucking bonkers, like so off the line of human evolution that we can't even imagine. Like yeah, there's convergent evolution, so like oh we know that we can speculate on what things might look like, but we don't know. Like it could take a completely different evolutionary path and look nothing like us at all. And that's why I'm excited. Astronomy more like astronomy? Yo, come on now. Space is cool. We're not talking about astrology where it's like, oh, I'm a bitch because Mercury's in marmalade. Like, no. We're talking about science. I had one of those house centipedes in the kitchen the other night. I turned the light on to get a drink, put a dish in the sink, and there it was hanging out in the sink. Blech! At least you already had the dish in your hand to just fucking drop on him. There's planets out there that make Jupiter look like a dwarf planet. Oh, yeah. Oh, like, there's big shit in the universe. Like, there's suns that make our sun look like a speck of dust. Yeah, there's planets that... Like, oh, I love that image of the planet with, like, the crazy rings. Like, the image is, like, the planet is, like, this big in the middle, and then the rings just, like, stretch out. It literally looks like just a record flying through space with, like, a little dot in the middle. How far does NASA track UFOs before they vanish? I don't know if life has ever been to Earth. Silicon-based life is not just possible, it's thought to be more likely than carbon-based life. That's pretty cool. Would they... Would they still have water as blood, though? Or would the chemical combat... Like, would it have to be a different... I hope aliens are gigantic and can move us around like dolls. Well, it depends on the gravity and the atmosphere of their planet. Like if they live on a planet with a very dense atmosphere or like a lower gravity, they would probably be able to get much bigger. Whoa, astrology slander, yo, Drew. When you think the Milky Way galaxy, then input the solar system in there, it's incredibly large. Oh yeah, like you can't even. The space is big, man. Space is really, really big. You found its corpse, okay. It just crawled away to die. They would breathe silicon dioxide. That's pretty cool. Is that a real thing? I don't know. I don't know enough about like biochemistry and stuff to hypothesize on this too much. But it's like, yeah, like I've always thought, like, wouldn't it be cool if there was creatures that lived in places that were like super cold, but then they would have to have something else as liquid blood because water would freeze. So they would have to have like liquid oxygen as blood or something. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like Rocky from Project Hail Mary. He can't survive in our environment because his organs like evaporate. That spooter was huge. No idea what kind it was. It was the size of my hand with legs included. Hairy, dark brown, black. Fat. It sounds like a big dock spider. Because I've seen some big ass dock spiders here in Canada. He'll sleep well tonight. Hell no, I ain't sleeping now. Yeah, because if there's one, there could be more. But like I always said, a giant spider is a spider that has earned his keep. So... do we want to do one more? My spider's still alive in your room somewhere? Oh. Well, I hope he doesn't crawl on your face again. Maybe he just likes you, Jen. Maybe he's just got a crush on you and he wants to give you smooches while you sleep. This whole place is about to get deep clean. Like I'm on good crystal. Yeah, deep cleaned with fire. Now I've got my other bathroom over here. And behind the sink, there's a spider that's just been living there. Like, she'll move around, so I know she's alive. She's just been living there for, like, months. And I've named her Anastasia, and she's the guardian of the bathroom. The worst that will happen when you're sleeping is one will crawl up your nose. I'm pretty sure that's been debunked as, like, a myth. Like, the fact that we swallow 8 spiders a year. It's like, spiders want nothing to do with the inside of our mouths. They don't want to live in hot, damp places. They want to live in cool, dry places. So a spider would have no business crawling in our mouths at all. No spooter smooches. Oh, you're gonna break his little heart, Jen. Am I? Oh, this one was deleted. Boo. Okay. The best is when you have some spider make a random web somewhere in your place, and there's no way food is getting to it, right? Like when it's in some like really weird obscure corner, it's like, how do you think a fly is gonna get there, man? I'm trying to find a good one for to end the night on. Am I the antagonist for cutting the electricity? That sounds like it could be fun. Oh, it's very short. Never mind. Would I be the antagonist if I let my brother get sued for child support? Okay, there we go. This is going to be a fun one. Never had a spider weave a web over your open mouth? Not in a very long time. Really test your mettle when you're doing orienteering and become a human cotton candy of spider webs and spiders. You alright? Now I'm just thinking of that scary stories to tell in the dark where she has like the pimple and then like it bursts and a bunch of spiders come out. Which also wouldn't happen. That's not a real thing that spiders do. People are so terrified of spiders because of all these like urban legends that go around about them, but they don't want anything to do with us, man. Like people are so afraid of animals that literally just don't want to fuck with us at all. Like anyway, would I be the antagonist if I let my brother get sued for child support? I, 25 female, am the youngest among us 3 siblings. Our eldest brother is a public school teacher who lives with me and my parents, but paycheck to paycheck, and my second brother recently got unemployed, but he's got kids now. Okay. That second brother of mine will be the one getting sued. They're asking me to help settle an agreement with the mother of his firstborn because I myself have a high-paying office job, but I said no. The girl suing my second brother is the mother of my first niece. Jeez, why is she writing this like the frickin' Silmarillion? They were in a relationship until my brother decided to cheat on her. Now she lives with that new girl and had 2 more kids with her. Now he lives with the new girl and had 2 more kids with her. Okay, so the second brother has 3 kids One with his ex and two with his new girl. Okay. But the girl already had 3 kids of her own. Jesus Christ. So my brother is like raising a larger family all of a sudden. We already accept the situation my brother chose, as my parents are getting old and we don't want a chaotic family tree. I also help my second brother when they're short on money, especially for food and milk and all 5 kids. Jesus Christ. What are you saying? Zuckerberg and Altman clash over AI's future? Nah, fuck AI. I don't mind using it as like a tool, but like, fuck AI for creating art. Had a tarantula before? You ain't seen nothing. Yo, tarantulas are cool though. Because we humans evolved in places where spiders did actually pose a real danger. Yo, that's true. Like snakes, too. I think it's in our genes, much like sharks. Yeah, or sharks. Why are we scared of them? Coastal living. Yo, true. What's the marine ape hypothesis, where like some people think that we evolved from apes that went into the ocean for a brief amount of time and then came out. I don't think that's true, but that's a hypothesis. Jumping spiders are cute. Oh my god, with the big eyes, they're so cute. You're gonna turn in now, Roddy? Okay, well I'm gonna read this last story and then I'm probably gonna call it a night as well. This one's worded really weird. A buddy of mine had a Goliath bird-eating spider as a pet. That's so cool. Most terrifying thing I've ever seen. That motherfucker actually had pupils that looked at you. Whoa. You had to look down at a giant spider and it's like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? What's up, Red Snow Official? Good to see you, buddy. Anyway, we're going to continue the story. All of a sudden, my brother got tired of his life and found another girl to cheat on. A third girl, brother? Jesus Christ. I don't know the girl. I'm not sure of her status, and I'm not aware if she also has kids. God, that would just make it even more crazy. But that made me so angry, and I'm sure about cutting off any support I'm giving my brother. Yo, fair. I won't even lend him a penny anymore because I can't find any good reason as to why he's decided to get into another relationship when he can't even feed his new family. Or his old family, apparently. Recently, the mother came into the picture again, demanding for child support because apparently my brother stopped sending her any for the first mother. Oh, yeah, the first mother. My first niece is already in 2nd grade, so I understand expectations are getting higher, and my brother should help. Yeah, the child that he abandoned, and then the other fucking 5 children that he abandoned. But him getting laid off makes things much worse because he can't give anything to them, not even a cent. So now they're threatening to sue him. Good, he deserves it. My parents just discussed this issue with me yesterday because they're asking if I could talk to the first mother, push her to understand my brother's situation for now, offer financial help if needed, so that I could help my brother. I said no, as you rightly should. If this guy keeps cheating on his baby mamas and making more baby mamas, there's a point where you gotta be like, no, dude, I'm not helping you anymore. You deserve everything that's fucking coming to you. Watching it look at you is terrifying. Like, holy shit, it's looking at me. It's thinking. Yo, spiders are smart, man. He sounds like a real dingus. I know, right? Like, at some point, you gotta stop cheating on your baby mamas and just be a dad. Now my parents are ignoring me because they believe I was unreasonable, and letting my brother get sued will make things worse because how will they ever find a job if he gets jailed? Too fucking bad, man. Like, go get another job now. I'm sorry if I'm bad at writing, but am I doing the right thing and should I stand my ground? Or would I be the asshole for doing so? I don't think you would be the asshole for letting your brother get sued. Like, not your circus, not your monkeys. You mean the brother, not the spider? Yo, I was picking up what you were putting down there, Jen. I get you. I get you. Not the asshole. No, not the asshole at all. Like, that's ridiculous. He's being such a chode. I was going to say chud, but I don't know what chud actually means anymore. It's evolved so much. I'm adding more context here. Edit. I'm adding more context here. I'm from the Philippines, and we have a law called VAWC, Violence Against Women and Children, and not paying child support could fall under economic abuse. So yes, here in our country, my brother could be imprisoned for up to 20 years. I believe that's bailable. Even the penalty could reach hundreds of thousands. Dude has royally screwed up. Like, first you cheat on your wife of one child, and then you cheat on the next woman that you shack up with and have 2 more children plus her. Like, that's 6 kids that you're fucking over by being a complete fucking skis ball. No, you're not the asshole, OP. I think your brother really needs to learn his lesson. Because you're not going to cheat on your wife in jail. And if you do, it's only going to be, yeah, do not help him and don't get involved, exactly. And he's just going to keep doing it. Like, if you keep bailing him out, he's just going to keep cheating and fathering children. Hey, what's up, Donnie? It sounds like he deserves it. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to make babies, you better be good at, or at minimum prepared to, make the money to support those babies. Exactly. Yeah, not the antagonist. Your brother is an idiot who worked his way into that mess, not you. You know, exactly. I find that morally repugnant. His first obligation is to the children he fathered, not paying for a girlfriend and her existing children. Yeah, exactly. No, that's ridiculous. Anyway. Someone created an amazing video of Toronto on YouTube. Toronto 2026 4K Ultra HD CN Tower night views and skyline beauty. Oh, okay, cool. There's a lot of Toronto content creators. Alex, I can't remember what the fuck his channel name is. Alex something or other tagged me in a video from like months ago. I guess he just posted it now. I don't know why it took him so long to post it. But yeah, there's lots of Toronto creators out there. He's going to he's going to end up a mother in jail. You're the mommy and I'm the dad. Okay. That's right. Off to bed, Sonic Ninja? Yeah, I'm going to head off to bed shortly, too. Sorry to hear about your toe. Hope you heal quickly and not too much pain. It's not too bad, actually. Like, it hurts a bit, but as long as I'm not putting any weight on it or whatever. Mudahar of Some Ordinary Gamers is in Toronto. Oh, pretty cool. That name sounds familiar, but I don't really follow them or know anything about them. Maybe I should try and collab. Get my name out there. Anyway. But that was fun. That was a fun little stream reading reading Reddit stories. Maybe tomorrow night I'll do r/no sleep. That could be fun. He does deep web browsing tech news. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably why I don't know anything about him. I don't really watch tech news. I'm not a very tech head. Maybe I should more, but this was a great Tim. The almighty Tim! Yeah, it was fun. Deadmau5 used to go to Timmy's runs with celebrities around Toronto back in 2013, 2016. Oh, fairly cool. Hope the toe heals soon. Yeah, so do I. Mainly because I want to go out skateboarding again. And I want to go hiking with my girlfriend when we go camping. But if I stay off it for the next little while, I should be okay. You have no idea if you focus on Reddit, you're going to explode. Like, I do have a bunch of Reddit videos from earlier that did a little better. That did pretty good. But, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll start making those every once in a while again. But I like doing these live streams, the Reddit lives. These are fun. Did 2 massive playthroughs of LSD Dream Emulator for the PS1. Oh, okay. Or one of those inflatable cast boots. Yeah, right now I'm buddy taped. So like my big toe is taped to my other toe so that it can't move too much. But yeah, it doesn't hurt too bad. I just got to be careful while I'm walking around. Can't wear tight shoes, that sort of thing. I got myself a cane, like I said, from Shoppers. I'm all out of beverage. Anyway, keep it up because you're gonna train both YouTube, Google, Reddit engine. Yo, there we go. Yeah, get that shit going. Anyway, guys, I hope you all had a good time here reading some funny Am I the Antagonist stories. And yeah, tomorrow night I think I'll look into doing spooky ones. Or look at some r/no sleep. If you guys have any stories that you want me to read, check out the Discord link in the description. I hope it still works because it is a pretty fresh one, so it should be. I should be on tomorrow. Yeah, user. I think I will be. And yeah, if you guys have any stories that you want me to read, send those over in the Discord, and I'll look them up, and we'll check those out, see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys are all drinking lots of water, doing all your push-ups, and stay safe. Till next time.